Hey everybody, it's Dr. Maya Alpin, Mama Soul Doc. I'm not a medical doctor or a mental health care practitioner. Welcome to the course. I'm so happy to have you. It's wonderful that you're here. You're the kind of person who chose this, so you're already self-selected, knowing that you're in a group of people who think like you. So it's going to be a fun experience. I know that for sure. I am not in any way trying to take away from the excitement of it in this video, but I am going to suggest a few guidelines for you so that everybody in the group is safe and well taken care of. And so what I want to talk about in this video is very simply just the guidelines of practice. So one of the fun things about joining my group is there are people like you who want to learn this magical skill of hypnosis and rapid hypnosis, and you're going to have the opportunity to work together. This is a learning environment, okay? So it's really important to not get caught up with, did I get it done? Are the results the way I want them? Okay. So you will get results and you're going to surprise yourself with how easily and fast you get them. So prepare yourself for that. At the same time, you are not here to be a therapist. You are not here to hypnotize anybody. You're not here as part of your healing calling. That's for your business and your clients. What you're here in my group for is to learn. Okay. So that means when you're practicing, the goal is not going to be problem solving. The goal is going to be feedback and education. That means you have to be very transparent with each other about what your issue is and what your medical or psychological history that bears upon your problem might be. So don't withhold information, be honest with each other. If you are the client, obviously you want to advertise any conditions you have, medication. If you have a known problem, that predates or that is concomitant with the one you have going with the therapist, the practice therapist, you have to explain that. You have to not leave your partner guessing. If you're the practice practitioner, you have to ask questions and prepare for what's happening without assuming that everything will be copacetic if you just, show up without any idea what's going on. So certainly you can approach the practice with optimism and enthusiasm, but don't be afraid to get clear on what you're being asked to do and what parameters are going to exist around the practice sessions. So work inside of what makes you comfortable, work inside of your scope. If somebody tells you, hey, I need to work out my, relationship with my mother that has been whatever destroyed for 25 years, you might think to yourself, that's just not within my scope right now. I'm just starting. I don't want to work on that. So have no fear about setting a limit, have no fear about setting your boundaries. And if you're a client, have absolute faith that the more information you give, the easier and safer it is for both of you to engage in the practice session. Another way to practice that's really fun is to have three people, one person observing, and the client and the practitioner. So again, it just takes honesty and transparency at who's going to do which role and is everybody comfortable with what's on the table. If you have bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, you're on medication, you have a psychoactive condition, it's extremely important for you to be honest about that because there are some counterindications and some caveats to working with people who have those things. I'm not saying it doesn't work for them. I'm not saying that I know anything about that because I'm not a medical doctor. But what I am saying is those are not things you want to hide. Those are things that need to be upfront and advertised. Additionally, if you do have a mental health problem, don't be embarrassed about it. Don't suffer in silence. Please feel free to ask your colleagues or ask me or reach out for help because this is not a therapeutic environment. This is a supportive environment for learning. And if you need it, for helping you to get help. But we're not going to solve the problems in here as a group. So I want you to be supported. I want you to get help if you need it. Of course, reach out to me and ask. So I hope that helps just to set up some guidelines. Nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. This is a very fun and chill process, which you will enjoy greatly. So by all means, have fun together, learn from each other, post your results in the group, tell us, anything you want to share. And if you need me for something, post in the group and tag me so that I can respond to you as quickly as possible. So please indicate that you understand this by commenting in the comments or yeah, just dropping a yes below. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun in the course. If you need me for anything, post in the group and I'll see you in session. See you in training. This is Dr. Maya Alpin, Mama Soul Doc in Montreal, Quebec.